Hellos. Welcome back, people. It's the Critic Court. I am Toke. I'm here to give you guys that review today on One Piece. Fucking episodes. What? 1074 to 1076. Pretty much the ending. The ending. Of Wano, the Wano arc. Because next episode is really going to be just celebration and, Luffy getting his flowers he deserves and shit. Because this arc's fucking been a long ass time, bro. Like, what? A little bit over a year? I feel like shit. A year for sure. That this nigga's been in the land of Wano fighting Kaido and dealing with all his goons and shit. Like, they're so fucking ahead in the manga as to where's the fucking live or the animation is. That I got fucking upset and just, you know, stopped watching. I let it build up, you know, to a certain extent of episodes before I tuned back in. Because it was just dragging for so fucking long, bro. Especially like in the beginning, where he was just getting his ass whooped by Kaido and didn't even, have the Joy Boy, Gear 5, unlocked yet. So I was just like, I'm wait, bro. They on bullshit. But yeah, he Luffy finally beat that boy Kaido's ass. He finally gave him the final that final just dog ass strike to the jaw, like knocked his ass cold stone out. Other stuff, was dope as a whole. The whole Gear 5 being introduced. That episode when he fucking bounced off of he was bouncing off the lightning bolts and shit. That shit was fire. He was ricocheting shit off of that shit. That shit was heat. Him pulling up the fucking ground and using that shit as a shield. Like, all of it overall was fucking phenomenal. Like, One Piece is always gonna be my favorite anime. You can fight me for it. You can gun me down. Attach a bomb to my fucking chest. Like, I'm still gonna say One Piece is the best anime ever. I can't wait to get my One Piece tattoo. That's like a premeditated thing I'm gonna get done soon. I'm just waiting on the right artist to come along because I want that shit to be fucking pure wet. But besides that, yeah, man, the whole land of Wano, like all the people within the land of Wano, Luffy gave them hope. He gave them courage again. He gave them, the strength, the will to fight and actually be, happy for once instead of living in fear of Kaido and shit. And, as the whole Wano arc progressed, they showed that. They showed Luffy putting back, enjoyment back into their lives and actually, you got to see the character development of everybody through the land of Wano, especially the people that joined his fucking crew and fought with him. like for real, on the on the battlefield. Cause you had the micromanaged people that was fighting, the standard citizens of civilization, and then you had everybody else like uh Momo, fucking the whole little uh what's them niggas names? I forget their names, bro. My dumbass. This arc's been so fucking long, bro. Like I wouldn't say this is the longest arc ever, but fucking old boys, Odin's crew, like all of them, just you got to see the actual development in all of them, and it was dope. It was dope. It was heartwarming, you know. Um, I would say the Neds, the Neds are, or the Neds upcoming battle. But this was Luffy's hardest fight, hands down. This was Luffy's hardest fight. Um, but his next ones he's about to have, next few, boy, y'all are in for a good one. Shit, we still got the Garp and Shanks fight. Like, there's so much shit, bro, that the manga then already gave us that they so behind on. I'm like just really highly anticipated, patiently waiting for all this shit to fucking be released. But, you know, as it should, take its time, create beautiful art, deliver, and have good deliverance. So, you know, you can't rush excellence. That being said, man, you know, Luffy has a new form, Gear 5, Joy Boy. He's he's one step closer becoming the fucking king of pirates. His crews just keep evolving. Fucking Zoro and Sanji is, they they're obtaining a new level of heights of power that you would if you watch One Piece from the beginning, you would never thought they would have got gotten to this point. So especially fucking Sanji. Like obviously Zoro had that dog in him. But Sanji, like he creeped up. He low key creeped up slowly. He creeped up. Fucking a chef. You know, came out of nowhere using his fucking fancy feats. um, the bad story too of Kaido was dope. I love that. That was a nice little clean. That is when I knew, um, you know, because I seen obviously how they show a preview of what's happening, it'll happen next episode and shit like that. When they showed that preview of young Kaido, in episode 1075, I already knew. I'm like, oh yeah, next week, next episode is the final finale for sure. I don't have to even do no research and look. This shit's about to go down. He's about to get finally defeated. Because they showed, his whole backstory and how, he became the man he is. And yeah, that shit was fucking dope as fuck. Clean as hell. You know, pretty, pretty understood. You got to see where Kaido, his whole point, where he was coming from on things. You know, he wasn't necessarily just a fucking uh evil guy. You know, he did it. He had, you know, he had something to stand for. And until someone came along enough to have a stronger will, willpower and mindset to grasp what they really wanted out of their life, their goal, he had to stand on top. He believed that until Joy Boy came along. And what nigga Luffy, you know, he gave him Kaido pretty much gave him that approval. You know, like, alright, maybe he is worth this. Smoke, everybody talking. I'm I didn't did my damage over the years. I didn't reigned over for too long now. It's time to pass the torch. Take it on. Take it on over, my boy. Take it on over. Cause that's all, Kaido never necessarily wanted. He just, the way he was brung up, he had to be that way, It was the Navy doing him, using him, for like politics and fucking just, treating him like a dog, a little dog servant and all that bullshit. This kid, he was fucking 13, 15, and the most wanted, and they couldn't get him. Couldn't get him. He'll let them get him. He'll let them feel like they in control just so he can get a free feast out there. And then get the fuck on straight and get to moving. But yeah, man. Like I said, this series as a whole was fucking good. Like, beautiful. And I can't wait for the next, you know. That being said, like some, give me some likes, leave some comments, subscribe, support the motherfucking corp, and as I always say, toodles.